over the next 24 hours, the city of Shenzhen is going to be ripped apart by a super typhoon. That's right. Typhoon Ragasa is on its way and it's due to land any minute now. Probably within the next 30 minutes we'll start to see a big change. But at the minute people are just going about their business. People are in the street. But activities have been suspended. The schools are closed. Businesses are closed. And the government has advised people to go home, close your windows and be safe. So people are still out shopping, getting their last minute's fruits and vegetables. Seems to be in pretty good stock. I did see some pictures of supermarkets being out of stock yesterday. You know, if you ask me, it looks like any other day in China. I don't see any signs that there's about to be a superstorm, possibly one of the worst in 20 years. Okay, why not? Let's get a coffee. Can't beat a good old coffee. Nice little coffee shop. I wondered by making this video, will I get rich overnight? Is this a sign? Is this a sign to keep on doing YouTube? So we've got milk tea, juice, lemon teas, coffees. I need a good coffee. You can hear the announcements going down the street telling people to get into their homes and to get into safe locations. I'm just having a coffee here while I figure out what to do next. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think there's going to be catastrophe in Shenzhen? You know, apparently 400,000 people are being relocated today. There is a severe risk to life, a severe risk to property. There's going to be a lot of flooding. Still feels very hot. You know, it's probably about 31 degrees right now. The clouds are starting to appear a little bit. Just checked on the weather forecast and it is actually heading over the Strait of China, or whatever that sea's called, heading towards Hong Kong anyway. And we're next in line here in Shenzhen. Well, the market traders are still here. Maybe they're getting ready to go home, packing up. They're all inside. Yeah, it looks like they're not closing. They've just moved indoors, so they would normally be here. Look at the size of that. Look at this. What on earth is it? Is that a massive cucumber?
安心居家避险，安全永远第一。二，请妥善处理室外阳台物品，关紧门窗并加固玻璃。
Someone's prepared. They've got the boat ready in case there's flooding. So you can see in preparation the stores have got their sandbags ready. But yet there's still some stores just casually still selling shoes. I have noticed in the last 30 minutes people have started to pack up and move their things inside. There is a general movement. You know, the national advice was 2 p.m. everyone must be finished work. So it's now 25 past, approaching 25 past 2. So the direction is that most businesses should close by 2 o'clock. You will see work starting to finish. Man's having a beer. He's happy enough. So usually this is an empty store. So it is a bit reminiscent of the pandemic times. You know, there's a whole shelf all emptied out. Everyone's flat out in the pot noodles, it looks like. All the pot noodles, fang jiao jian, the instant noodles. Instant noodles and toilet paper, it seems to be the order of the day. So this is it, folks. Pre-storm in Shenzhen. Everyone's out getting their last minute bits and pieces. The beer section, it's not been hit too bad. No cabinet's been hit. It's not quite empty, but it's not full either. So as you can see, some people are worrying about it, some people are stocking up on their things, other people are just chilling out. Have you ever been part of a natural disaster or a typhoon or something? Please let me know in the comments below. So even the stores are getting ready here, because there is a good potential for flooding. So they're putting a lot of the stock to the top shelves. I thought it was sold out, but it's actually just being put upstairs, up here. So the bottom half a metre, potential for flooding here. These guys are securing their windows by putting a cross onto it. So the winds are going to be pretty heavy. So potentially these windows could actually break, but this will prepare them for the heavy winds. But next door, nothing. So some stores are prepared, and this one doesn't even have windows. They're just casually here, just making food. Like, I really am starting to get FOMO here, fear of missing out. I think there's something I should have got before the typhoon comes. It really does feel like that Christmas feeling, or that, you know, the feeling during the pandemic where people were buying lots of stuff. It's a strange time, you know. On the one hand, there's government officials preparing dinghies to rescue people. People are boarding up the windows, but then other people are just sitting out in the outside drinking beer, walking their dogs, as if nothing is happening, as if there's nothing untoward about to take place. You know, there's more sandbags, but still trading. You know, still got all the products out for sale. There's no closure just yet. So the government directive is to finish work by 2 o'clock. It's almost 3. So now's your chance to get your last minute shopping done. They're still killing the chickens. This is where the chickens get defeathered. And the police are closing up some of these businesses. That's it. The market is closed. They're almost sold out. So the time is 7:40 p.m. on the eve of the storm. So far there hasn't been any major activity. The notice was to finish work at 2 p.m. Some places are still open. The metro will shut down from 8 p.m. So still signs of people in the street. Business is open as usual. I have noticed a lot of the cars have been moved away from the car parking spaces here. Some cars do remain, but in general all the cars have been moved away. So maybe that's some sort of safety measure to stop flooding affecting the cars. The sandbags ready. Sandbags are ready. The market's closed. So yeah, you can definitely feel that something's happening, but still nothing really of note. Yeah, that's the market where we were earlier, and it's definitely closed to the public, as you can see. There's definitely a lot less activity than usual. Some of the street vendors are still here. Ooh, nearly fell over there. Yeah, some of them are still here. But this street is normally full with people. All these restaurants normally have outdoor seating. They're all gone. Just a few hardcore people remaining. Oh, look at this. There's a buffet place. Let's go in and get some food. What have they got? Ooh, look at this. still got a full selection of food available. And over here you can get some soup as well as your rice, unlimited rice. Get the soup in the add soup place, very appropriately named, and again get the rice in the add rice place, and get your bowl in the bowl taking place. Time for a drink. Well, that's it, folks. This might be the last time you see me alive if this typhoon comes and sweeps the whole city of Shenzhen away. So this could well be the last supper. Wonder if this dog knows there's going to be a big storm. What do you reckon? Hey? That's it. Batten down the hatches. She's getting a bit windy. She's getting a bit blowy. The time is 8:30 and still no sign of it, but I've checked on the radar and it is off the coast approaching, so it will hit by the late hours of tonight. Expect this street to be a very different scene in the morning. So this is the before. Let's see what it looks like afterwards. How many of these windows will be intact? How many of these trees will be intact? Let's find out in the morning.